Breaking news right now on KCAL News at 10. A tense 8-hour standoff with a kidnapping suspect ends in a dramatic way late tonight in Rosemead. That suspect eventually bolting from his house, racing across the freeway, and breaking into several nearby homes while dozens of deputies were on his tail, tossing flashbang grenades at him. Desmond Shaw is live in SkyCal over Rosemead tonight.
And as you were overhead as this whole search went down tonight, it was unbelievable to see SWAT chasing the suspect from house to house.
Yeah, Chauncey and Susie, it really ended in such an unbelievable and dramatic fashion. So on both sides of the 60 freeway, going to widen out and show you here. It was a standoff for a very long time. We covered that earlier where LA County Sheriff's deputies were out here with federal officials out here off of Muscatel Avenue, where they had this suspect hold up, and then incredibly, somehow the suspect got out under cover of darkness, and if authorities let their guard down or what, but they ran across lanes of the 60 freeway right there and over onto this side of Muscatel, and then down this cul-de-sac right here. Put up the map tracker. That is High Pine Street. That is where we saw the suspect actually come out of a window of a home. So they had made entry into another home here, and as the authorities were coming in to try to surround them in that home, they popped out of the window into a backyard and then into the backyard of another home, and then we saw the special enforcement agents actually throwing flashbang grenades at the suspect. A couple of them, it looked like the suspect tried to make entry into another home, but then came out and then got into some bushes up here against the Whittier Narrows recreation area. After a brief struggle, they were able to get the suspect into custody, and we can also show you them being transported to the hospital. So it's unclear what their injuries were, what the extent of it, it may have been either a canine bite or if shots were fired. That is still unclear at this point. But what started off as kind of a run-of-the-mill standoff that can last for hours and hours had one of the craziest endings I have ever seen tonight in the Rosemead area off of the 60 and San Gabriel Boulevard. Live in SkyCal overhead, I'm Desmond Shaw. Chauncey and Susie, back to you now in the studio.
All right, thank you so much, Desmond. And now from the air to the ground, KCAL's Lauren Posen joins us live now from the scene.
And Lauren, you've got video of the suspect in custody?
That's right, Chauncey and Susie, we do. You know, what a dramatic ending, as Desmond was just saying, and police still have this neighborhood where it all came to an end blocked off now. Definitely not the amount of police presence that we saw earlier today. In fact, we just saw the SWAT team pull out, but still there are police here, and they are not letting residents in at this point. I want to show you that video from just about less than an hour ago that SkyCal captured as police surrounded the suspect, and then he was taken into the ambulance there. As Desmond was saying, we're not quite sure of his injuries yet, but we are working to find out. As all this was going on, neighbors around here just came out wondering what was happening. Take a listen to what one person told us.
Pretty rare to hear helicopters like that. It's really scary. Like, I hope everyone in the house is okay. Like, and you know, even if they're okay, it's like a trauma, you know? Yeah, but I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, and she was telling me this neighborhood is typically very quiet. Now, how did we all get here? So let's kind of go back to this morning. This all started at 10 o'clock, less than half a mile from where we are right here, when the sheriff's deputies got a call from U.S. Marshals saying they needed help to get a man wanted for kidnapping out of a house that he was barricaded in. So the deputies did that. They came over to that house, and that's when this all started, this 8-hour standoff. But we also spoke to a woman who told us she actually called police because she says that same man that was barricaded inside that house stole thousands of dollars worth of construction equipment from her husband's truck. Take a listen.
We all rushed in and we confronted him, and we've been here since 10 a.m. trying to figure things out. I felt threatened when he said that he was going to shoot me if I didn't get out of his property. That's when I was like, no. I called the cop again and I said, hey, I need you now.
So, coincidentally, we also spoke to someone who claims to be a friend of the suspect, and he told me that police have this all wrong, that his friend is a good guy. But, you know, as we've heard all throughout the night, this is a person wanted for kidnapping, and it potentially has some other very serious charges on his record. So as soon as we find out some more information, we, of course, will keep you updated. But again, here at the scene at High Pine, where we are, residents are not being allowed in. So, in fact, they're just kind of waiting here behind our photographer, waiting to get the clear from deputies here to go home, because it's been a long day for them. Susie and Chauncey, we'll send it back to you.